Hey everyone, welcome to JENFO Kitchen where we just enjoy food. So let's enjoy this delicious jerk barbecue chicken. Here I have a chicken that I just cut in half to make it easier. You can also butterfly or spatchcock your chicken. I have a video for that and I will link it above as well as in the description box below. Now you don't have to use a whole chicken for this. You can also use leg quarters, breast quarters, thighs, legs, whatever you like, right? So I'm going to start by lightly seasoning it with some black pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, a little bit of all-purpose seasoning, salt, and that's half a teaspoon of each, and some parsley, which is 1 teaspoon. And I'm using some dried parsley because the green seasoning blend that I'm going to be adding a little bit from this doesn't have any parsley in it. Also, I'm going light on the salt because the jerk seasoning that I'm using has quite a bit of sodium, but like I always encourage you, salt your food according to your taste. The 2 tablespoons of my homemade green seasoning, and I'll link the video above as well as in the description below. And 4 tablespoons of my jerk seasoning. So this is the brand that I like to use, not sponsored by them. So I'm using the hot and spicy one, but they do have a mild version, so if you don't like too much heat, you can use a mild version as well. And I'm going to add a little bit of browning for some extra color. It's not really a must per se, but it helps the chicken to have that charred look, just like when you cook it on the grill. And I'm using this sparingly. And the recipe will be linked in the description box below. So you want to rub your seasoning in and make sure that you get it under the skin. As well as in between the thigh or under the thigh. So before I marinate my chicken, I'm just gonna tuck my wings under so that they don't burn easily when I roast my chicken in my oven. So I'm going to cover and leave my chicken to marinate for at least 2 hours. Now ideally you want your chicken to marinate overnight. But if you don't have the time, give it at least an hour or so. Alright guys, so my chicken is done marinating and I'm just gonna place them on my baking tray. And I'm going to place them in my oven, which I've already preheated to 185 degrees Celsius. And this is the temperature that I just stick to when I'm roasting my chicken. It just works best for me. I know every oven is different, so you can use this temperature as a guide. And I'm gonna place it on the top shelf. Alright, so my chicken has been roasting for exactly half an hour, and what I'm going to do now is to sprinkle on some beer. So using this temperature, I usually roast my chicken anywhere from an hour 15 minutes to an hour and a half, depending on the size of the chicken. And I sprinkle my beer every half hour, which means that I usually sprinkle my chicken 2 to 3 times during the process, and then I'll baste it in my barbecue sauce for the last 15 minutes. Alright, so for my barbecue sauce, I usually just buy mine at the store, right? And this is the one that I'm using today. Of course, you don't have to use this one, use whichever one is your favorite. Now, I like to just jazz mine up a bit, so I'm just gonna go in with 1/4 cup of the barbecue sauce. And if you're somebody who loves a lot of sauce, just go all out and add as much as you like. If not, just add less. I personally am somewhere in between. Now to my sauce, I'm going to add some tomato ketchup and some honey. So you can also use sugar instead of the honey. If you're adding sugar, you may want to add a little bit more because sugar is a lot less sweet than honey. So I'm going to give this a good mix. It's been 1 hour and 10 minutes, and I'm going to start basting my chicken in my barbecue sauce. So I'm going to give this 10 minutes or so in my oven and then baste it again. So after 1 hour and 20 minutes total, we have oven style jerk barbecue chicken. And there you have it, jerk barbecue chicken. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you can show your appreciation by hitting the like button, share this video with a friend, and subscribe so you won't miss my weekly uploads. We'll be happy to have you as a part of the family while we journey to our first 1,000 subscribers. Tag me on Instagram at JENFO_ if you give this or any of my other recipes a try, and don't forget to follow me as well. Follow me on all my other socials, which are also linked down in the description below. Thanks for watching, and until next time, live life to the fullest and just enjoy food.